Welcome back to Jaco Sims. So today we will discuss the answer for the comprehensive practice of chapter 1. Okay, so the first question. Determine whether each of the following expressions is a quadratic expression in one variable. So for quadratic expression in one variable, you have the general equation is ax squared plus bx plus c. So you only have one variable. Okay, so let's see question A. You have only one variable and the highest power is 2. So this one, yes, it is a quadratic expression in one variable. And this one, highest is 2 and then one variable, so yes. And then this one, no, because you have two variables, so no. And then this one, you see the highest power is 1, so no. You need highest power is 2 to make it a quadratic. This one, highest is 2, also yes. And then this one, highest is 2, also yes. This one is just a number, because if you divide everything by 3, you will get this. Okay, so actually it's a quadratic expression in one variable. Okay, so let's see question 2. State the equation. So we need to state the equation of the axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry for each graph of quadratic function below. So axis of symmetry is the line that passes through the maximum or the minimum point. And you know the left is like a mirror, which the left side equals to the right side. Okay, so this is the axis. And also this is the axis. Okay, so you know here is -2, here is 6. So actually this lies at the middle between these 2 points. So we have two ways to calculate the value of x here. We have two ways. One is finding the average. Okay, finding average means -2 plus 6 divided by 2. You add both of this value up and then you divide it by 2. So -2 plus 6, you get +4, divided by 2, you get 2. So value of x here is 2. Actually, we have another way of finding. You can find the whole length of this. The whole length of this is 6 minus -2. So the whole length is 8. And then you need to divide it by 2 parts, because the first part and the second part. So 8 divided by 2, 1 part means 4. So here is 4, here is 4. So to find the value of x, you can use the number 6 minus 4, or you can use numbers -2 plus 4. Okay, so I can use -2 plus 4. So I get +2, which is the same value like the finding the average. So of course finding average is straightforward, but if you forget how to find, you can always use finding this length and then divide it by 2, because you know left side is equal than right side. Okay. So you find that x is 2, and then you need to state the equation. So for this line, you know that every point x is equal to 2. So x equal to 2 is actually the equation for the axis of symmetry. So the final answer is x equal to 2. Okay, so for this, we are doing the same thing. Okay, so we are looking at the x value. The x value here is -1. The x value here is 7. We can find the value of x here by finding the average. So -1 plus 7 is 6. Divided by 2 is 3. So your axis of symmetry is x equal to 3. Okay, and this is represent this line. Okay, this line x equal to 3. So let's see question 3. Solve each of the following quadratic equation. When you see solve, you need to find the value of x. Okay, so first one, 4x squared minus 1 is 0. Okay, so there we need to do the factorization. So you can make it square because we have one formula like this. A square minus b square, you can make it you can factorize it, and it will become a plus b, a minus b. Okay, so this is a formula that you need to remember. So I'm trying to make it this form, something square minus something square. So something square, 4 is not included in the square yet, so I make it 2 square. X square, 2 square is 4, right? So I'm making my 4 become 2 square. X square is here, minus 1 square, because 1 square is also 1, right? 1 times 1 is 1. Okay, so 2 square x square, I can make them together, 2x, a bracket, square. Because both of them have square, right? Both 2 and x have square. So I made them in a bracket, and then I square both of them. Minus 1 square is 0. So now I have this already, something square minus something square. So I can make them in a bracket. Okay, I am making them like this. 1 is plus, 1 is minus. So a square minus b square. So a plus b, a minus b. A plus b, a minus b. Okay, so I'm doing this. Here I make it here. This number I make it here. And the same thing for the second bracket. Okay, so after this, I make the first bracket equals to 0. 2x plus 1 equals 0. And then 2x minus 1 equals 0. I have two answers. Because if I make this thing 0, 0 times anything will become 0. Or for this part, second thing becomes 0 times anything will make you 0. Okay, that's why I have two answers. Okay, so 2x equal minus 1, x is negative half. Here is x equal 1, x is negative. Okay, 1 is half. Okay, so I have two answers. This is first, this is the second. Okay, I'm doing the same thing for the second question. Okay, I need to make this something square. So x square minus 9 square equals to 0. Okay, and then x square minus 9 square, you can make it x plus 9, x minus 9 based on the formula I told you earlier. So first bracket becomes 0 and the second bracket becomes 0. The first answer is minus 9, second answer is positive 9. Okay, and for this case, you need to factorize also, but it's different form from A and B. Because this one is not a number, right? Okay, so you need to find the common factors. This one and this one, the second one, they both have a common thing called y. Because first one is y times y, right? Second one is 4 times y. So you see, they both have y. So I can bring a y out and then put a bracket equal to 0. The first one, if you take a y, one y is gone, so what is left is only one y is left. The second one, minus 4 is left because you already taken the y. So this one. Okay, if you expand, you get back the question. We don't want to expand here. So the first bracket equal to 0 or the second bracket equal to 0. Okay, so y equal to 0 is the first answer. Y minus 4 equal to 0. Y equal to 4 is the second answer. That's the second form of how to factorize. And then question 3D. x squared plus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. Okay, now we need to factorize using this. Okay, so x times x is x squared. I get my x squared. So 1 times 2, I get my 2. And then 1 plus, okay, positive 1 plus positive 2, I get my positive 3. So I can factorize them like this. They will be in the bracket. First bracket, x plus 1. Second bracket, x plus 2. Okay, so I get my first bracket equal to 0. Second bracket equal to 0. My first root is negative 1. My second root is negative 2. Okay, so this one also same. 2x and x. 2x times x, I get my 2x squared. And then this one, 10. Negative 10. Okay, I will skip the negative first. I will do the 10 first. So 5 and 2. I put 5 here, 2 here, because I want to get 4. 2 times 2 is 4. So 5 minus 4. So 4 minus 5, sorry. Okay. So negative 5 times 2, you get negative 10. And then negative 5, this one is negative 5x. And then 4x, you get negative x. If you plus them together, you get the meter. So this one. Okay, if you're not sure what I'm doing, you should refer my previous video. I have the complete version how to factorize. Okay, so 2x minus 5 x plus 2. I'm doing this. Okay. And then the first bracket becomes 0. Second bracket equals to 0. First answer, 5 over 2. Second answer, negative 2. Okay, this one, okay, you need to expand first. Because this one is not equal to 0, so you cannot say x minus 2 is 16. You cannot say something like that. The first bracket equal to 16, second bracket equal to 16, no. Because if this one is 16, 16 times something is not 16, right? Only 0 you can do it like that. Like x minus 2 is 0. So you can say x minus 2 is 0. You can say this thing is 0 because 0 times anything is 0. If this is a number, you cannot simply say this. The first bracket is 16, second bracket is 16. The concept is wrong. So you need to bring 16 there. But I can expand this first. Okay, x minus 2 equal to 16. So I expand x times x squared. And then x times negative 2 is negative 2x. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative times negative is plus 4. And I bring it there. Minus 16 equal to 0. So you simplify. X squared, this one minus 4. This one minus 14. Okay, and then I have in this form, so I can do like this. Okay, so 7. Oh, sorry, this one is 4 minus 16 is negative 12. So 6 to x, negative 4, so I put negative 6. Because negative 6 plus 2 is negative 4. And then this one times this one is negative 12. Okay. So x minus 6. X plus 2 is 0. First bracket. Second bracket. Okay. So let's look at this next question. Okay, you can directly factorize. M times m squared. 4 times 1 is 4. And then how to get positive 3? To get positive 3 is minus 1. Right? Okay, so m plus 4. M minus 1. Okay. First bracket equal to 0. Second bracket equal to 0. First root, -4. Second root, 1. Okay. Let's solve the next one. Okay. 2p times p is 2p squared. And then let me test first. 5, 4. Okay, 5, 4 is correct. Okay, 5 times 4 is 20. And then 5 times p is 5p. 4 times 2p is 8p. And then you need 2 negative to become -13. -5, -8, you get -13 if you plus them together. So you have 2p minus 5, p minus 4 equal to 0. First bracket equal to 0, second bracket equal to 0. Your first root is 5 over 2. Your second root is positive 4. Okay, and then this one also be careful. You need to bring this thing there to make it 0 here. You cannot write k minus 4 is 18. K minus 1 is 18. That thing is wrong. So you expand first. Okay, so k squared minus k minus 4k plus 4 minus 18 equals 0. So k squared minus 5 squared minus 14 is 0. Okay. Okay, so let us see the factorize. So 7, 2, because I want to get 5, right? And then minus 5, okay. So k minus 7, k plus 2. So k minus 7 is 0, k plus 2 is 0. Okay, so, okay, question 3J. H minus 1 over 3 and then 1 over h plus 1. So here we have a fraction. So to get rid of the fraction, you need to multiply both sides with 3 and then multiply both sides with h plus 1. Multiply both sides with 3 and h plus 1. Here also with 3 and then with h plus 1. So 3 and 3 will be gone. So h minus 1, h plus 1. H plus 1 and h plus 1 will be gone. What is left here is 3. And then you need to expand. So h squared plus h minus 1 minus 3 equal to 0. I bring my 3 here. So h squared minus 4 is 0. So h squared is equal to positive 4. And your h is equal, whenever you move a square, you need to put a plus minus. Square root of 4. And then you get plus minus 2. So your h has two answers. One is positive 2, one is negative 2. Okay, so the last question, or question 3, same thing, you need to expand it. Okay, to expand it, you need to multiply the first with the first, first with the second, second with the first, second with the second. Okay, so after you factorize, you will get something like this. Minus 2, minus 2, minus 4, minus 2 plus 4, okay. Equal to 5x minus 7. So I can bring my here, bring it to the left side. Okay, and then this one I can expand it. So 2x squared minus 8x minus 5x plus 8 plus 7 equal to 0. Okay, and then you simplify them. 2x squared minus 13 plus 13. Okay, and then factorize 13, I think. And 2. How to factorize? Oh, this one 15, sorry. 7 plus 8 is 15, so yeah, 5 and 3. 5. Okay, 5 and 3. So 10 and 3. So negative, 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 negative. Okay, so 2x minus 3, x minus 5. First bracket equals 0. Second bracket equals 0. First answer, second answer. Okay, so let's move on to question 4. Given one of the roots is 2, calculate the value of p. So what is root? Root means the value of x, right? Okay, so you can rewrite the equation. So your x is 2, so you can substitute it with 2. 2 square plus p times 2. 2 square is a 4. 2 times p is 2p. And then 4 minus 18 is 4 minus 18, negative 14. And then 14, move it there. You get positive 14 over 2. So you get positive 7. This is your value of p. Let's see question 5. Show that this equation can be written as this equation. Okay. And then you need to solve it. Means you need to find the roots. Normally you have 2 answers. Okay, so we start by rewriting the original equation. Okay, and then you can expand the square. So square means repeat itself 2 times, right? Multiply. And then you expand it like usual. Okay, after that, yeah, you already prove it to be in this form. You see, you have already solved the first part, and then you need to solve it to find the value of m. Okay, so this is not x in this case. In this case, you need to find m. Okay, so this one you need to factorize. Okay, and you can write a shown here if you want, because the question asks you to show, right? Okay, and then m times m, 6 times 4, because I want to get 10, negative, negative, okay. So m minus 6, m minus 4, first bracket equal to 0, second bracket equal to 0, first answer 6, second answer 4. Okay. This is my final answer. Question 6. Determines the coordinates of the minimum point for the graph quadratic function, this. Okay, so minimum point means that it's a shape like this, right? Or you look at the A is one positive number, so you have a maximum point. You have a minimum point. Okay, and then you know that if you have if you find the roots, these 2 roots, you can find the average point, or you can find the middle point. You will find the x value of the minimum point. And after you find the x value, you can put it back to this equation. You can get the y value, so you can get the coordinate. So that's the strategy that to solve this question. Okay, so to find these two roots first, okay, to find the two roots, you need to make, because for this root your fx is 0, right? Okay, so you need to let this thing become 0. So 0 equal to x squared minus 6x plus 5. Okay. And then you need to solve it by factorization. 1, 5 because I want to get 6. Okay, and then negative 5, negative 1, you will get negative 6. Okay, so done. X minus 5, x minus 1 equals 0. So you have two roots. One is 5, another roots is 1. So smaller one will be left side 1, bigger one will be right side 5. Okay, so 1 and 5, the middle one should be what number? Okay, so you can use the average value. X is 1 plus 5 divided by 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 3. You can see 1 plus 2 is 3. And then 3 plus 2 is 5. So this is 2. So make sure this is at the middle. Okay, so I have found my x value. Now I need to find my y value. How to find y value? See, your y is here. Okay, so you can rewrite the equation. Your x is 3, right? You can substitute here. When y is 3, and when x is 3, what is your y? Okay, so x is 3. I'm finding the value of y. Okay, 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 minus 18 is negative 4. So I have my x and I have my y already. So my coordinate of the point will be 3 minus 4. This is my minimum point. Okay, question 7. Given x equal to 4 is the axis of symmetry. Okay, so I have my axis of symmetry of this quadratic function. So determine the coordinates of the maximum point. Okay, so you know that axis of symmetry passes through the maximum point, right? So the maximum point, the x will be 4. So you already get the first maximum point, right? This is maximum point. Your x will be 4. Now we need to find y. Y is this. So when x is 4, what is your value of y? So you just substitute your x with 4. Okay, 7 plus. Okay, so 32 minus 16, you get 16. 16 plus 7, you get 23. So your y is 23, so this is your maximum point. Question 8. The diagram shows part of the graph of the quadratic function, this one. Okay, and the straight line AB is parallel to the x-axis. Determine the coordinates of A. Okay, you know that A is the y-intercept, right? It's the y-intercept which this quadratic graph passes through the y-axis. So is this value negative 5? Okay, so this is negative 5. So it's the value of x is 0. So 0, negative 5. If you you can do the working also. Fx negative x squared plus 6x minus 5. For this point, your x is 0, right? So let x equal to 0. So my y will become this. So 0, I've substituted x with 0 here. So 0 plus 0 minus 5. So my y is negative 5. See, my y is negative 5, my x is 0. So this is the coordinates of A. So B, question B. Find the equation of the axis of symmetry. Also, axis of symmetry is this B. is the line that passes through P. So actually I need to find this point and I need to find this point. And then I need to average to find the value of x of this point, and then I put it back in the equation to find y. Okay, so to find this, I need to solve for this equation. Okay, let the value of y equal to 0. So I find what is my value of x. Okay, so rewrite the equation. My fx is 0. Okay, so my fx is 0. I need to find what is my value of x. So we will get two answers because this line passes through this line, passes through y equals 0 line at 2 points. Okay, so I will have two answers when I solve for x. I move it to that side, and then I do a factorization, 5, 1, negative, negative, okay. And then your x is 5, another x is 1. So this x is 1, this x is 5. So the middle x, I'm finding this value. The middle x would be 1 plus 5 divided by 2. So 6 divided by 2 will be 3. So my x here is 3. So how to find value of y? You put it back this. You put x, 3x equal to 3 here, you will get your y. So f3 negative 3 squared plus 6, 3 minus 5. So negative 14 plus 18, you get 4. So x is 3, y is 4. So your coordinate of P should be 3, 4. Okay, but the question asks you about the equation, right? Okay, I should stop just now at 3. Okay, and the answer would be x equal to 3 would be the equation. Okay, so x equal to 3 is the second answer. So question C is to find, okay, just now I find the coordinate for P, right? This is for question D. Okay, so 3, 4 is the answer for P. How to find B? You know that this 3 is the middle line. So here 3 to negative 5 is this. Okay, so this line will be negative 5 because the y value for B also negative 5. What about this x value? You know that I'm looking at the x value. The axis of symmetry is 3. This is 0. So this is how much? So this distance is equal to this distance. This distance is 3, right? So this distance is also 3. So 3 plus 3, you get 6. Okay, so x is 3 plus 3, you get 6. So the answer is 6 and negative 5. Okay, question 9. The diagram shows the graph of the quadratic function. Calculate value of each of the following. Okay, you're finding C. Okay, you know C is the value of the y-intercept. So C will be 6. Okay, if you want to do the working, we can do the working. F0, A0 squared plus 80 plus C. So when x is 0, my y-intercept should be C. So C would be 6. by referring to the bracket, to the figure. B, m. Okay, so m is the x value, which is this x value, right? This is, I should write m, okay? So this value should be m. It's actually the middle of -3 and -1. So m is -3 plus -1 divided by 2. So -3, -1, -4 divided by 2 is -2. So m is -2. So we can know that this is actually 1. So -3 plus 1 is -2. -2 plus 1 is -1. So my m is -2. So what about the value of a? Okay, so f(x) equal to ax squared plus 8x. I know my c is 6. Okay, so actually I can choose one point, any point you want. For example, I choose this point, -3, right? I write its coordinate. Okay, I will write its coordinate. So its coordinate is -3 and 0 because the y value is 0, right? Okay, the y value is 0. Okay, and then your x value is -3. Okay. Okay. So your a should be 2. If you choose this point, -1, 0, you will get the same answer also. Okay. So a is 2, and then last question. Question D. Value of n. Okay, so you already know the m is -2, right? So m and your m is -2. What is the value of n? So you know that this is your x, this is your fx, right? Okay, so fx equal to 2x squared plus 8x plus 6. Your x is -2. Okay, what is the value of fx? Uh, 4, 8 minus 16 plus 6. Okay, this 2 is -10, so -2. So n will be -2. Okay, question 10. The diagram shows part of the graph of the quadratic function fx equal to this. So the question gives you the function where h is less than k, and this is the condition, and point P is the minimum point of the graph. So this is the minimum point. And the first question, A, asks you to calculate the value of h, k, and a. So we can get many information from the graph. So we can get this are the roots, which is the value of x. So x is equal to 1, x is equal to 5. And this is when fx is equal to 0. When fx is equal to 0, okay, this function touches the x-axis at these 2 points. So these 2 points are called the roots, or the x-intercept. Okay, and then this is the 15, is the y-intercept. This is when my x is equal to 0. Okay, so when x is equal to 0, my fx is equal to 15. And this value is called the y-intercept. Okay, so let us see this function. So question A, my function is a x minus h x minus k. Okay, so I'm using this first information. So my fx is equal to 0. When this fx is equal to 0, 0 equal to a x minus h x minus k. So I can get my first bracket equal to 0 or my second bracket equal to 0. So x minus h equal to 0, this is my first bracket. X minus k equal to 0, this is my second bracket. And then I know that when fx is 0, my x is 1 and 5. Okay. My first root is h and my second root is k. So which one? So you know that the root is h and k, right? And then this root is 1 and 5. So which one is h and which one is k? So we need to look at this condition. H is less than k. So 1 is less than 5. So h is the smaller number, right? So h is a smaller number. So h is 1. And then my k will be 5. Because h must be less than 5. Okay, so I got the value of h and I got the value of k. I can use them to find the value of a. Okay, rewrite the equation. Fx equal to a x minus 1 x minus 5. Okay, I substitute the h with the values that I found. Okay, so now I can use my second information from the graph. When x is 0, my fx is 15. So my fx is 15 and my x is 0. Okay, so 0 minus 1, I get negative 1. 0 minus 5, negative 5. So I can move this 2 to the left side. So the relationship is multiplied. So when you move it there, it becomes division. So divide negative 1 and negative 5. So the answer is 3. Because negative times negative is a positive. 1 times 5 is 5. So 15 divided by 5 is 3. So I got my value for h, k, and a. Okay, so question B, determine the equation of the axis of symmetry. Okay, so the axis of symmetry is this line. This is the axis of symmetry. And I need to find the value of x here because I need to find the value of x here. So 1 and 5. The middle number, if you want to do it fast, is 3. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but you need to show your working. You can use the average method. So the value of x is 1 plus 5 divided by 2. So 6 divided by 2, you get 3. Okay, so the value of x is 3. So x equal to 3 is the equation of the axis of symmetry. Because every point on this line, your x is equal to 3. Okay, so if you don't want to use the average method, you can find the how long this is the length, and then what is this length, and then you find you plus 1. Okay, so for example, this is 1, this is 5, right? I want to find the middle point. So I find this total length is 5 minus 1, which is 4. I know this point is middle, so 4 divided by 2, you get 2. So 1 plus 2, you get 3 here. So this is another 2. So 3 plus 2, you get 5. So my middle point is 3. Okay. So you get the same thing, x equal to 3. C is state the coordinates of point P. So coordinate of the minimum point. So I have got the value of x, which is 3. So I can find when x is 3, what is the value of fx. So this is the fx. And then value of a is 3. X minus 1, x minus 5. Okay, I need to put in the value of x. When x is 3, what is my value of y? Okay, so I can substitute the value inside. So 3 minus 1 is 2, 3 minus 5 is negative 2. So negative 12. So this is my y. So the coordinates you need to write in bracket in the coordinate form. So my value of x is 3 and then my value of y is negative 12. So this is the minimum point and the value point P, the coordinates for point P. Okay, so let's see question 11. The length of a rectangle is x plus 1 and its width is 5 cm less than its length. Okay, so I got this length and then I have the width. Okay, so actually you can draw a rectangle if you want to be clear. So the length is x plus 1 and your width is 5 cm less than its length. So the length is x plus 1. So your width is x plus 1 minus 5 because it's this length because it's 5 cm less than the length, right? So x minus 1 x plus 1 minus 5. So it's x minus 4. So the question A, express the area of the rectangle A in terms of x. So A is length times width. So length is x plus 1, the width is x minus 4. And then you can expand it. X times x is x squared. And then x times negative 4 is negative 4x. So x squared minus 4x plus 1x minus 4 plus x minus 4. So A is equal to x squared minus 3x minus 4. Okay, so this is the equation. And then question B, the area of the rectangle is 24. Calculate the length and width of the rectangle. So the area is 24, right? So this area is 24. So A is equal to x squared minus 3x minus 4. And then the A is 24. So this is a substitution step. I replace the A with 24. And then I can bring 24 to that side. Minus 24. So it's minus 28, right? And then I can factorize this equation to find the value of x. So x times x is x squared. 7 times 4 is 28. And then minus 7 plus 4 is minus 3. So my factorization is x minus 7, x plus 4. The first bracket equal to 0. Second bracket equal to 0. My first root is 7. and my second root is x equal to minus 4. Okay, so this negative value should be rejected because if the value of x is negative 4 plus 1, if my x is negative 4, so negative 4 plus 1, you get negative 3. So your length of this triangle cannot be a negative number. Okay, negative 3 cm. So it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. So it is rejected. So my value of my value of x is 7. And then to calculate the length, so you should write length is x plus 1 cm. So your x is 7 plus 1, you get 8 cm. And then your width is x minus 4 cm. So 7 minus 4, you get 3 cm. So this is the answer, length and width. So question 12, diagram 1 show an isosceles triangle, means this two sides has the same length. Okay, so we call it isosceles triangle with a base of 4y and a height of this. So the base is 4y and the height is this. So and then diagram 2 shows a square with sides of y cm. So it's a square of y cm. The area of triangle is more than the area of a square by 39. So area of triangle more than the area of square. So area of triangle, okay, you can put the symbol triangle, or maybe you can using the letter. Area of triangle is more than the area of right square. So more than the area of square by 39. Because this number is big, right? Because its area of triangle is small. So when it minus this number, you get 39. Okay. Calculate the difference in perimeter between both shapes. Okay, so perimeter, the difference between both shapes. Okay, so we need to find the area of triangle, and then we need to find the area of square, and then we will make one equation using this. Okay, to find the value of y. Okay, we need to know the value of y before we can solve for the perimeter. So this is the relationship that we know. So we can find we can find the area of triangle first, and then find the equation for the area of square. Okay, so now we are finding area of triangle. Okay, so area of triangle, we know that area of triangle, we have a formula, half time base time height, right? So half time base, my base is 4y, the height is y plus 5. Okay, half times 4, you get 2. Okay, so 2y, y plus 5. So you can expand it, 2y squared plus 10y. This is your first equation, AD. So now we move on to find the AS. Area for square, okay, which is this one. So area of square is y times y, because width times length, right? So y times y. So AS is y squared. Okay, so I get my AT and get my AS. So I can write the relationship between AT and AS. AT minus AS is 39. So I substitute AT with 2y squared plus 10y. This is my AT. And then minus AS. Minus AS, which is y squared, equal to 39. So I can simplify 2y squared minus y squared is 1y squared plus 10y equal to 39. But I can bring my 39 there. So minus 39 is 0. And then I need to find my value of y. I need to factorize. So y times y, you get y squared. So this one, 13 and 3, okay? 13 times 3, I get 39. And then 13 minus 3, I get positive 10. So y plus 13, y minus 3. First bracket equal to 0. My first root is negative 13. Second bracket equal to 0. My second root is 3. So negative 13, I reject this value. The reason is I cannot have a negative length, right? So my value of y is 3. So I can find the perimeter for the triangle and also the perimeter for the square. Okay. Perimeter for the square is easy. I find it first. Perimeter for the square is 4y, right? Y plus y plus y plus y is 4y. So 4 times 3, you get 12 cm. Okay, so for this one, 4y, the base is 4 times 3, you get 12. The height is 3 plus 5, you get 8 cm. Okay. So base is 12 and the height is 8. Okay, I can draw the triangle. I just draw this part only. So this is 90 degree. This is 90 degree. And this length, this part to this part is 12 divided by 2. So which is 6 and 6. Okay, so here the length is 6. And the height I got it 8. So I can find this length. This length is, you give it a symbol. H. So the value of H (6 squared plus 8 squared). So we have a formula for this right angle triangle. So A, B, C, we have a formula which is A squared plus B squared equal to C squared. A is the length of this one, B is the length, C is this length. So you can refer to this formula and I come up with this. So your H is actually 10 cm. And then you know that your H is 10 cm, so this length is 10, this length is also 10. So the perimeter for the triangle is 10 plus 10 plus 12. So it's 32 cm. So the difference between the both shape, okay, so difference between both shape, PT minus PS is 32 minus 12. So the answer is 20 cm. Okay, so question 13. The diagram shows a rectangular garden A, B, C, D, and E and F are 2 points Okay, so E and F are 2 points on CD and AD, such as CE is X, and then FD is also X. The length of AF is 12, and D is 15. So everything is already given for you. Is actually, they are all shown in the figure already, all this information. Okay, so question A, form an expression for the area of rectangle A in terms of X. Okay, so the area of rectangle. So CD, this length is X plus 15, right? This is the length. How about the width? The width is AD, which is 12 plus X. The area of rectangle is length times width, right? So CD times AD. CD times AD. So my CD is X plus 15. Don't forget to put a bracket. And my AD is 12 plus X. Okay? And then you can expand them. Okay, expand one by one. So, and then you will get, okay, so this one, if you want it to be easier, you can write X plus 12. But you will get the same thing, but you will get messy things like this. So 12x plus x squared plus, so 15 and 12. 180 plus 15x. Okay, and then you simplify them. X squared plus 27x plus 180 is your area. So this is the equation. Question B, the area of rectangle is 460. So it's given this A is 460. Calculate the value of X. Okay, so question B, value of A is 460. 460 equal to x squared plus 27x plus 180. So I make my 460 there. So 180 minus 460. Okay. And then x squared plus 27x plus 280 equal to 0. And then this I need to solve for the factorize. I need to factorize. Solve for the x. Okay, so x times x, you get x squared. And then this one, I need to get 27. $35 minus, no, is it? Okay, I think I got it. So and then, but this one, oh sorry, this one, plus 180 minus 460, this one is minus. Okay, that's why this one should be minus. So 35 minus 8, you get 27. Okay, so x minus 8, x plus 35 equal to 0. So first bracket equal to 0, second bracket equal to 0. So x is 8, x is negative 35. This one should be rejected. Normally the negative answer should be rejected. Okay, because your length cannot be negative. Okay, this one negative plus negative 35 plus 12, this length will be negative, so it's impossible. So your x is 8. This is the answer for B. So question C, Ayman wants to build a small footpath from point E to point F. Okay, so this is the path, E to F, with tiles which cost 50 per meter. And he has a budget of 1,000. Determine whether Ayman has enough budget to build a footpath. So you need to find the length of this footpath, right? So I redraw the triangle. So this is 90 degree. This is my x, which is 8. This is my length, which is 15. I need to find the length of this. So by refer the same formula from question 12, this length, I give it a symbol. So h square is 8 square plus 15 square. So your h is 8 square plus 15 square, you square root. And then you should find the value of h using the calculator. You can use a calculator. Okay, so your length of the h is 17. So actually you don't have to use the symbol h. You can use EF, okay, to represent this. It's better, EF. So that you don't get confused where is the h. So EF is 17 meter. So the cost is 17 meter. And then 1 meter is cost you 50 ringgit. So what is the cost? 850 ringgit. And then he has a budget of 1,000, so it's enough. So the answer would be enough. Okay, question 14. The Historic Club of SMK Sriwijaya has drawn 2 rectangular murals in conjunction with Malaysia's Independence Day. First question, express the difference in area between the 2 murals, A in terms of x. Okay, so I have this 3x plus 1 and then x minus 3. The area for the first one is 3x plus 1, x minus 3. So we can expand them. Okay, and then this is the first mural, and then the second one is this. I can put this to differentiate the first area with the second area, or if you want to put another symbol also can. 2x minus 1 times x minus 1, and then 2x squared minus 2x minus x plus 1. So 2 minus 3x plus 1. Is it correct? Let me check. Okay. And then the difference, okay. Difference in area. So meaning I have to minus. Okay, so 3x squared minus 2x squared, you get x squared. And then minus 8x minus mean plus. 3x, you get minus 5x. And then negative 3 minus 1 is negative 4. Okay, so this is the difference. And then the difference in area between the two mirrors is 10. Okay, so x squared minus 5x minus 4 is 10. So we need to calculate the value of x by using the factorization. X times x, 4 times 1. Oh, sorry. This one, I need to bring it there. This one is not 0, this one is 10. Okay, so x squared minus 5x minus 16 is this one. Negative 14, sorry. So negative 7 x plus 2. So x minus 7 is 0, x plus 2 is 0, x is 7, x is negative 2. So x negative is rejected. So x is 7. This is your second answer. Calculate the perimeter of the smaller mirror. Okay, so which one is smaller? Okay, you can calculate for both of them. You substitute the value of 7. Okay, you find the perimeter, which is this one plus this one plus this one and then plus this one, and then you substitute the value of 7, and then this one also same. You substitute this, all the value. Okay, and then you calculate the value of perimeter. Okay, the answer should be 38. Okay, so that's the comprehensive practice. And thanks for watching.